carriage, this I'll tell you.
Once again, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gideon Theater for tonight's Love and Marriage Game Show. And now, please welcome to the stage your host, your activities manager, Cruising Susan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Arcadia Theatre for tonight's Love and Marriage Game Show. Do me a favour right now, please help me thank my fabulous team. Give it up for Eduardo tonight for doing the auditions for us, and the lovely Jimena, also part of your cruise director staff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one event in the week that we really cannot do without the participation of the audience. So not just for the couples on stage, but for everybody who auditioned, please put your hands together and give them a huge round of applause. Thank you very much to all of you. But ladies and gentlemen, this game is played very much like the old Newlywed Game or Mr. and Mrs. Game if you're more familiar with that. Basically what's going to happen is there will be 2 rounds. For round number 1, we're going to take away the ladies. We're going to ask the gentlemen a few questions. We'll bring the ladies back. We'll ask them the same questions and see if they match up their answers. For round number 2, it works exactly the same way but completely different because we take the guys away. Same thing. And then we're going to see how well they do. But before we get started, we're going to meet our lovely couples. So couple number 1, Sir, tell us your name and where you're from.
Andrew Hitchcock from Tennessee.
Andrew from Tennessee, and my lovely, you are?
Lacey.
Lacey Hitchcock, that's good. Also from Tennessee. Fabulous. And how long have you been married, Andrew?
Since Saturday.
Since Saturday, so less than a week. Andrew, if you can sum up the last, 5 days? Is that right? 4 or 5 days? Sum up 5 days of marriage in one word. What's that one word going to be?
Fun.
Fun. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for couple number 1. Thank you very much, folks. Couple number 2, sir, tell us your name and where you're from.
Nico from Virginia.
Nico from Virginia, and my lovely, you are?
Joan for Virginia.
John from Virginia, very nice. And how long have you been married?
12 years.
12 years, beautiful. Now, Nico, if you can sum up 12 years of marriage in one word, what's that one word going to be?
Exciting.
Exciting, I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for couple number 2. Thank you, folks. And last but not least, the experienced ones. Couple number 3, sir, tell us your name and where you're from.
Jim from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Jim from Charlotte, North Carolina. Apparently he brought the whole family. And my lovely, your name is?
Jean. Jean from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Jean, also from Charlotte, North Carolina. Good. And how long have you been married, Jim?
47 years.
47 years. Now, it's not an easy task, but if you can sum up 47 years of marriage in one word, what is that one word going to be?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, give all 3 couples a big round of applause. Thank you very much, folks. So we are going to jump right in to round number 1. So ladies, I'm going to ask you to lean over. Give your husbands a kiss. Give them a kiss. Big one. Big kiss. Or not. It might be the last one for the cruise. You never know. And then, ladies, I'm going to ask you to stand up, and you're going to follow Jimena from your cruise director staff. She's going to take you off to the soundproof booth. So give the ladies a round of applause as they head off, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, be good over there. Now, Jim, just as the ladies are getting secured, I just want to have a quick chat. So you've been married 47 years. Now, this is one marriage, right? Because it doesn't count if you add them all up, right?
That's one.
One marriage. Now, we have a couple down there that we married for just like 4 or 5 days. If you can give them one piece of advice to get from where they are to where you are right now, what would you tell them?
Be best friends.
Be best friends. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. You hear that? Be best friends. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to start. So, gentlemen, as I mentioned before, I'm going to ask you 3 questions right now. I'm going to ask you to answer them as honestly and truthfully as you possibly can. The object of the game is to match up your answers with your lovelies when they come back. So you can either answer what you think, or you can try and answer how you think they're going to answer. Depends how strategically you want to play the game. So question number 1, gentlemen, where did you go on your first date and how much was spent? Where did you go on your first date and how much was spent? Andrew, how long did you guys date before you got married?
About 6 months.
6 months? Woo! So you were really sure, like right in there, like this.
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. And how long did you know her before you started dating?
Since elementary school.
Oh, so you've known each other for a long time. Oh, so cute. So, like, 6 months ago, where did you go on your first date and how much was spent?
Well, we were engaged for about a year and 2 months. So our first date was $18.85 and probably about $45.
Yeah, I don't think he means the year. We're like, what, 1885? How old are you, dude? So 1885 is a restaurant and you think about $45.
Yes, ma'am.
And you think that's what she's going to say?
Yes.
Yes, he does. All right, give it up for couple number one. Very nice, thank you. Okay, Nico. How long did you guys date before you got married?
We met.
The questions get harder.
We got married December. We met February.
But how long were you together before you got married?
Oh, like 3 months.
It's like super speed on stage tonight. Like, yeah, he's gonna go 6, I'm gonna go 3. So you were together for 3 months and then you got married. Wow. So like 12 years ago, where did you go on your first date and how much do you think you spent?
I remember, it's King Buffet. It's a Chinese restaurant.
King Buffet. Feel like this is gonna be an expensive one. What do you think, folks? So King Buffet, and
The reason why I can't forget it because the cook was fighting with another person.
what, like fighting, have an argument, or actually fighting?
Actually, there was an argument between them, so that's why we can't forget that.
So that's what's memorable about it. Not because that's the day that you went on your first date with your soulmate that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, but because the chefs were fighting. Okay. And for this amazing experience that you took her to, the Chinese buffet, how much do you think was spent?
I think we spent between $8 to $14.
You're clapping because you're not shocked. So between 8 and 14, what do you think might be the difference between 8 and 14?
It'll be $6.
No, I don't actually mean what is the difference. I mean, can you not remember if you bought drinks or did you tip the waiters who were fighting? I don't know. I can do math. Thank you. So, let me rephrase the question. What in the experience would be the difference between 8 and 14?
What do you mean, like? Probably about 10.
So you're going to go for 10. That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go for 10, ladies and gentlemen. Couple number 2. Thank you. Amazing. Amazing. Jim. Now, you guys have been married for a long time. And I'm sure even your memories are in black and white, like from back then. Come on. So how long did you date before you got married?
About 5 years.
5 years. See, gentlemen, 5 years. So you've been together for like forever. Forever, literally. Where did you go on your first date and how much was spent?
We went to the movies, spent about $5.
The movies and $5. Then don't judge him based on that. That's the equivalent of like $150 today. Do you remember what movie you went to see?
The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music. Ladies and gentlemen, well done. Thank you very much, Jim. That was question number 1. Thank you, gentlemen. The evolution of man. That's what just happened. Gentlemen, question number 2. I want you to imagine this scenario for a second. You are stranded on a deserted island. You're all alone on that island. A apart from one other person. Who, from your wife's side of the family, would you least like to be stuck with? So it's just you and one person. Who from your wife's side of the family would you not want to be on that island with? Now, Andrew, this is the family who welcomed you in with open arms just 5 days ago. Which one of them would you not want to be stuck with?
This, her brother-in-law, Chad.
Her brother-in-law, Chad. So that was quick. So why Chad? It's just us here, Andrew. It's okay. It's okay. This is the safe circle.
We'll just say, he has a heart. He annoys me. We'll just put it that way. He annoys me in many ways.
He annoys you in many ways. Eduardo, that's code for he hates him. Hates. So your brother-in-law, Chad, very nice. Do you think that's what she's going to say? Do you think that's what she's going to say? Does she feel the same way? No. That means no, basically. And Nico?
Yes.
Who from your wife's side of the family would you not want to be stuck with on your deserted island?
My mother-in-law.
I love that you're cheering for that. She is just going to be thrilled. Why your mother-in-law?
Because she loves her grandchildren more than me.
Well, there's a shocker. I thought it was because she doesn't like Chinese buffet.
She didn't like Chinese buffet, but
So you're jealous of her grandchildren?
I'm a jealous person, so probably yes.
Jealous of the grandchildren? Good luck. I'm gonna just... That's for your safety. That's for your safety. No other reason. All right, Jim. Now... What? People are just yelling. Jim, now, you guys have been married for a long time, and I understand that after, extended years... I know, thank you, sir. But sometimes when it gets to this point, many of the family members have moved on. Yeah? So you can choose somebody who's with us or who's not with us. It's entirely up to you. But we understand that, God rest in peace, that sometimes they're not here. So who from your wife's side of the family, either here or not here, would you least want to be stuck with on that island?
Her cousin Judy.
Her cousin Judy? Straight in. Cousin Judy. Is she here?
No.
Like not here on the boat, but she's...
Here in a boat. She's not here in a boat, but she's here.
Oh, she's still with us. Okay. Okay. Good. So why cousin Judy?
Because she's been single too long.
She's been single too long. You have nothing more to say about that. You guys are just making friends all over the world. It's amazing. All right. Gentlemen, question number 3. Now, this is going to be a tough one. And probably you're not going to like me very much. We know your wives are perfect. That's why you married them. That's why you're with them. However, if you could change 2 things about your wife, what one thing would you make bigger? And what one thing would you make smaller? Now, this can be anything in the entire world, but if you could change 2 things, what would you make bigger and what would you make smaller? Andrew.
I can't make her dog disappear, can I?
I cannot believe you just said that out loud. But no.
All right. We'll say her boob's bigger.
It's an adult show. We recommended it for adults. So her boob's bigger.
Say that. Yeah, this is where it gets tough.
You're doing really well, though. Carry on.
I'm trying to think where she wouldn't get so mad.
Okay, let me tell you, like, despite the fact that you don't think you have an answer for this, she has an answer. She has something that she thinks that you want smaller about her. Right, ladies? We're all there. So you went bigger boobs, smaller?
I got it. It's because her mom tells her all the time, it's her chin.
Smaller chin.
Don't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm just... It's okay, because when her boobs are so big and she falls over, she can land on it. Like... So... Ladies and gentlemen, I've been working for this company for 12 years, and never once in my life have I heard that answer for that question. Smaller chin. Now, do you mean like the one chin or the other chin? The other chin. You're on your own. You heard the noise from the ladies. Honey, I love you, but get bigger boobs and rid of your double chin. It's awesome. That's true love right there. Nico, if you could change two things about your lovely wife, what would you make bigger and what would you make smaller?
Okay.
What is this?
It's a relaxing way.
Okay.
All right. I love the way it was, it is, it will be.
Okay, that's good.
Change. I mean, whatever it was, whatever it is, whatever it will be, then it is. Everything about her, I love it.
Yeah, that's yeah, but for the purposes of the game show, because as I said already, she will have an answer. So, what would you make bigger and what would you make smaller? Or what do you think she will say you would want bigger and you would want smaller?
I don't know, because it's her. Happy wife?
Okay, don't do that with your hands. It's weird. We recommended it for adults, but there are children here. So less of that. So it can be anything in the entire world.
I don't know. I see her as her. I don't want anything changed.
Nico, do you hear that? That's people getting bored. You have an answer. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be physical.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be physical.
I never said it had to be physical.
Oh, okay. Thank you for giving me a hint. Let's see. Probably her passion for brand, stuff.
So that's what you want, smaller.
Yeah, because brands.
So you want her to stop spending money?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. So Nico's cheap and he wants her to stop spending all his money on very expensive, high value items. Okay, so that's smaller. What's bigger?
I want her love to grow more.
So, hold a minute. So you want less passion for some things, but more passion for others?
Because she loves her things, the brand stuff, so I want her love to grow more on me.
Okay, your hands are weird. Okay, so less passion, more passion. I'm not really sure what just happened. Jim, help me out here. It's very tough, I know. And I know you wouldn't have been together for this amount of time if you didn't love everything about her. But as I said, for the purposes of the game show, if you could change two things, doesn't have to be physical, Andrew. What would you make bigger and what would you make smaller?
Taller,
You'd make her taller, okay.
so she can reach things in the cabinets.
So, okay, that's functional so that you don't have to get everything down for her. Okay, fair enough. So you'd make her taller and one thing smaller?
Stomach.
You started off really well, but it ended badly. Ladies and gentlemen, give the guys a big round of applause. That was the end of round number 1. So we're going to bring back the ladies right now. Gentlemen, when the ladies come back, no touching, no talking, no communicating of any time. Audience, keep an eye on the couples. If they are talking, please let me know. We're going to ask them the same 3 questions and see how well they match up their answers. Then we're going to jump into round number 2. We're going to take the boys away. But right now, put your hands together and welcome back the ladies, everybody. Come back, ladies.
What keeps the planet spinning?
Ladies, first of all, I want to say you're so lucky to have the men in your lives that you have. Envy is not even close to what I'm feeling right now. So, ladies, we asked your husbands 3 questions. Right now, I'm going to ask you the same 3 questions. If you match up your answers, you get to give your husbands a kiss. If you don't match up your answers, you do get to punch him. It's perfectly fine. So, ladies, question number 1 was, where did you go on your first date and how much was spent? Where did you go on your first date and how much was spent? Lacey, don't talk. Lacey, you don't know?
I know where we went. I don't know how much it was. I didn't pay for it.
Well, that's a good sign. So where did you go?
We went and ate at 1885, a restaurant.
1885. When he answered initially, they were very confused because they were like, is that the year? Like, did they go in 1885? So I know he paid, but just roughly, what do you think he spent?
I would say between $40 and $50.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give that. He said 45, so that's a match. You can give him a kiss. Give him a kiss, honey. Well done. Well done. Okay, Joan. Yeah. So, Joan, I'm just going to ask the question. Where did you go on your first date and how much was spent?
I think it's King Buffet.
Yeah? And what do you think he spent?
I know his chips are $15.
You know what? I'm going to give it to them. That's a match. Give him a kiss. Well done. Well done. Oh, easy now. A bit much. Okay, Jean. This was a long time ago. We understand. But where did you go on your first date and how much do you think was spent?
The movies to see The Sound of Music.
And how much do you think?
Oh, I don't know, maybe $1.75 each.
Each $1.75. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you. That's a match, darling. Well done. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. Even remembers the movie. Oh, it's so cute. It's going to go downhill from here. But anyway, ladies, the next question I asked your husbands were, I wanted them to imagine the scenario where they were stranded on a deserted island and they were all alone on that island except for one other person. I want to know from your side of the family, ladies, would they least want to be stuck with? Who from your side of the family would they not want on that island with them? Okay? So, Lacey, this is from your side of the family, which is you think she's got it. Lacey, what do you think he told us?
It's my brother-in-law, Chad.
It is your brother-in-law, Chad. Well done. That's a match. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. Joan. Now remember, if you don't get a match, you do get to punch him, or you can just punch him if you feel like it. Either way. Joan, who from your side of the family would he not want to be stuck with?
I know they didn't get along. My mother.
That's a match, yes. You can kiss if you want to, or not. Either way. Jean. Now, we know that you guys have been married for a long time, so I did give him the option as to choose somebody who's with us or not with us anymore. Because we know when it gets to a certain point that sometimes people have moved on to better places. So who do you think he told us, from your side of the family, would he least want to be stuck with?
My sister.
What's her name?
Loretta.
No. He doesn't really mind Loretta. He just hates Cousin Judy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Apparently Judy's been single for far too long. That's what he told us. Single for too long. All right, so no match there. Jean, you can punch him if you want to, but I feel bad, so don't. All right, final question for round number 1, ladies. First of all, your husband's told us all that you're perfect, you're goddesses, they love you exactly as they are. But for the purposes of the game show, we asked them if they could change 2 things about you, what one thing would they make bigger, and what one thing would they make smaller? Now, nobody really wanted to answer, except for Andrew. So, Lacey, if Andrew could change 2 things about you, what would he make bigger and what would he make smaller?
My chest bigger.
That's a match. Okay, well done. He did say your chest bigger and smaller.
My stomach.
No. Eduardo?
He said your chin.
Your chin. Your chin. It's all right. I've got this one. Okay, you're welcome. So, half points for that one. Oh, Andrew, you see what you did? You're a mean man. Okay, Joan. If Nico could change 2 things about you, what would he make bigger and what would he make smaller? Now, we did get to this point after Andrew had disgraced himself, where we discussed that it doesn't have to be physical. Okay, it can be anything in the entire world. Physical, it can be anything else. So what do you think he wants to make bigger? What do you think he wants to make smaller?
I think nothing. He loves him from toe to head.
Yeah. He said that, but you still have to answer.
Get away rid of my old signature bags.
Well, yeah. He said smaller passion for spending on high-end items. So that was your smaller. And bigger, what do you think he said? Because we really pushed him. Like, he did say that you were perfect and he loved you exactly as you are now, before, and in the future. But we really pushed him for this. So he said less spending on expensive things. P.S. I love your Chanel earrings. But more
On using my credit card.
He said less passion for spending, more passion for him. Yes, that's what he wants. So half points for you as well. Well done, well done. So you get half a kiss. I don't know how that looks, but you can try. Okay, Jean, if you could change 2 things about you, one thing bigger, one thing smaller, what do you think he said?
He probably said I'm perfect just the way I am.
Yes, he did.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's exactly what he said.
Okay.
But we did push him for an answer. For the purposes of the game show, he answered how he thought you would answer.
Okay. Smaller hips, bigger brain.
No, Eduardo?
He said we'd like you to be taller and smaller stomach.
Smaller stomach. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, give the P couples a big round of applause. That's brought us to the end of round number 1. So now, it is time to the reversal roles. Gentlemen, lean over and give your wives a big kiss, if they'll let you. Big kiss. And you're going to head off and follow Jimena off to our soundproof booth. Thank you very much. Give the guys a round of applause as they leave, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely, lovely.
Song for the broken hearted.
So, Jean, just as the gentlemen are getting secured, we did ask Jim there's a couple down that have been married for just a few days. You've made it all the way to 47 years. If you can give them one piece of advice to get from where they are to where you are in marital status, what would you tell them?
You have to ignore a lot of things.
You have to ignore a lot of things. You know what? That's almost exactly what Jim said. So you have to ignore a lot of things about him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So, ladies, you know how the game show works now. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. When we bring your husbands back, we're going to ask you the same 3 questions and see how well you match up your answers. First of all, ladies, I want to know, what is your husband's most annoying habit? What does he do that really, really drives you crazy? What really irks you? Oh, Lacey's ready. She's like, come hither. Lacey, what does Andrew do that really drives you crazy?
He has a thing for smooth things, so he'll sit there and just play with his hair until it gets so greasy and nasty. Just right, like this.
So his own hair, not yours?
No, his own hair. But it drives me crazy.
Does he know it drives you crazy?
Yes, he does.
And he doesn't stop?
No.
No. So he's just got an oil slick in the front of his head, which makes you want to kill him?
Yes, all the time. It looks so gross.
And does he do this like just when you're at home, or is it like in public? Does it anywhere he goes? Does he just like constantly just like he's milking a cow?
Yes, actually, it's just like that. Whenever he's watching movies or anything, if he's just zoned out, he'll sit there and just play with his hair. It's weird.
That is weird. Okay, so greasy hair playing stuff. I don't really even know. All right, Joan. Now, I can't imagine that Nico has any annoying habits, but what does he do? One thing that really, really irks you. What really drives you crazy?
There's 2 things.
Okay, so if there's 2 things, tell us the 2, and then amongst us, we'll decide which one we think is most appropriate.
He never stopped eating chocolates, and he always fart.
You should have told me before I sat down. It is a little bit warm. So he just eats chocolate constantly?
And farts after eating the chocolate.
We got that, love. We got he farts. So is it the chocolate that makes him fart, or is it the constant eating? Would it be the same if it wasn't chocolate?
He's lactose intolerant.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to move on. So they're kind of connected. Are we going to take that as one thing, or are we going to take it as 2? One thing?
It's connected because chocolate has lactose.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So, audience, do you think we go for... Hold on. If you think it's eating chocolate, make some noise. Okay, the sympathetic lactose intolerant person in the audience. If you think it's the second one of passing wind, makes it okay. So we're going to go for excessive gas due to eating chocolate. Jean. Now, I can imagine after this amount of time that you've trained everything bad out of him. But if there's one thing that he does or he did even in the past that really drives you crazy, what was his worst habit?
Candy Crush.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Now he told me he's on Cookie Crush.
Candy Crush, Cookie Crush.
It's too time-consuming.
It really is. That's what he does with his time?
With his time, yeah.
Wow, I'm shocked. I hate Candy Crush, I'm sorry. Yeah, is that not as... Okay, she wasn't sure of the question, but she hates Candy Crush, just so we're all clear. Okay, so, question number 2, ladies. yelling out numbers. It's question number 2. It's 2. Ladies, which one of the following movie titles best describes your love life? Now, for those of you who've been married for some time, I just think of an overall rating as opposed to now or before or in the middle. Like overall, which of the following movie titles best describes your love life? Is it A, Superman? Is it B, Fast and Furious? Is it C, Gone in 60 Seconds? Or is it D, Pee-wee's Big Adventure? So which of the following movie titles best describes your love life? Is it A, Superman, B, Fast and Furious, C, Gone in 60 Seconds, or D, Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Lacey.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. That's okay. That's okay. There was lots of sequels. Like, lots of sequels. Good for you. Okay. Fast and Furious. Okay. Joan.
Yeah. We watch 1 to 7. It's Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. All right, that's 2 Fast and Furious. Jean. Now, overall.
Fast and Furious.
3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, ladies. 3 Fast and Furious. No Superman. No Superman. Okay. Ladies, your final question. This is question number 3. 3, because the first one was 1, the second one was 2, and now we're on 3. So we're all clear. Ladies, I want to know, what is the strangest or most unique location that you and your husband have ever made whoopee? Yes. Children, whoopee means go to the movies. It's when you go to the movies and you get ice cream with sprinkles and whipped cream. Lacey, now, you've only been married for a few days, so we know you can't have many options. So, the strangest or most unique location that you two have ever made whoopee?
Well, I'm going to say none of y'all are coming over for dinner, so the kitchen table.
The kitchen table. In your own house?
Yes.
You thought about that for a second, you were like, yes.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking if my parents are going to see this or not.
Are your parents here?
No, thank goodness.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, they'll still get an opportunity. Don't worry. So the kitchen table. Nice. Okay.
You sure you want to sit there?
Oh, really? Forgot he was a farter.
Sorry.
Okay, it's gone now. It's fine. So, Joan, strangest or most unique location that you and Nico have ever made? If you say the Chinese buffet, I'm gonna die.
Couch.
Couch. Your couch in your house?
Yes.
In the living room?
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. So the couch, very good. Now, you two have been married for like almost 5 decades. That's like millions of places. So if you give me one for every decade, if he gets any one of them correct, we'll give him the points. What do you think? So let's give me 5, top 5.
Bed.
Bed.
Another one?
5, I need 5.
Oh, I gotta get 5. Couch.
Bed, couch.
I'm stuck.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
How many?
2.
Where were they made?
Where were they made?
The movies. The Sound of Music.
Oh, I can't think of any more.
Okay, so what do you think he's going to say? So you gave us bed and couch. What do you think his first answer will be?
Bed.
You think bed, not couch?
Oh, couch would be first.
Couch would be first. So we're going to go couch, backyard, back of the car, front of the car.
Oh, we were only kissed in the car.
Oh, they only kissed in the car. They only kissed in the car. All right, darling, we're going to take the couch. Go for it, guys. Give the ladies a big round of applause. We're going to bring the gentlemen back right now. So same rules apply when the boys come back. No touching of any kind. No communicating. We're going to ask them the same 3 questions and see how well they match up their answers. Now, don't forget, coming up after this, folks, we do have the silent disco happening up on deck number 14 with our dueling DJs, Conrad and Sincere. Live music happening all around the ship. Tomorrow, we're arriving into Cozumel, Mexico. Our final port of call for the week. 10 o'clock arrival, 6:30 all on board. Remember to stay on ship's time, ladies and gentlemen. They are, again, 1 hour ahead of us here on board Freedom of the Seas, so don't change your clocks or watches. Stay on ship's time and make sure you're back on board. John is going to be back tomorrow. We've got Comedy Showtime with the fabulous Mike Pace. Ladies and gentlemen, give the gentlemen a big round of applause. Thank you very much, boys. Welcome back. So, boys, welcome back to the stage. Just exactly like round number 1. We asked your ladies 3 questions. We're going to ask you the same 3 questions, and hopefully your answers will match up. Again, if you get a match, gentlemen, you get to give your wives a kiss. If you don't get a match, the ladies still get to punch you. It doesn't change over. Dude, you have no leg to stand on right now. Stop it. So, gentlemen, question number 1. We asked your lovely wives, what is your most annoying habit? What do you do that really drives her crazy? Andrew?
Playing with my hair.
Playing with your hair. She says it makes it like really greasy and you just do it all the time.
She hates it.
Well, so why don't you stop? If you love her, why don't you stop?
Try.
How much do you try?
Enough to where she slaps my hand a couple times a day.
Okay, that's a match. Give him a kiss, give him a kiss. Well done, well done. Playing with your hair. Nico. Your hands are scaring me, honestly. Like, can you just sit on them? And then don't touch anybody for the rest of the night. What is your most annoying habit?
Farting?
Yes, that's a match. To be fair, she did tell us that you were lactose intolerant and you eat chocolate all the time and that's what causes it, but yeah, she said farting. So you should lay off the chocolate. Nasty boy. Jim, what do you think Jean told us is your most annoying habit?
I have no idea.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Jean, she was pretty quick with this one. She was like, boom, I'll give you 10 if you want, Susan. I can rhyme them off. What do you think she said?
I don't know. Not put the wood in the jars correctly?
Not putting the wood in the
lid.
The lid on the jars correctly. Yeah, because that's so frustrating. No, apparently you have some weird addiction to Candy Crush. Candy Crush?
What?
Candy Crush. Cookie Crush? Cookie Crush.
Cookie jam.
Cookie Jam. What? Stop playing games on your phone, okay? She doesn't like it. So no match there. Cookie Crush, Cookie Jam, I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with playing with games.
I still write letters, okay? I can't even write an email. Okay, ladies. Gentlemen, sorry. For question number 2, I asked your wives, which of the following movie titles best describes your love life? Yeah. Is it A, Superman? B, Fast and Furious? C, Gone in 60 Seconds? Or D, Pee-wee's Big Adventure? So, A, Superman. B, Fast and Furious. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. Or D, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Andrew, what did she tell us?
D.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Was it wrong? Say it again.
A, Superman. B, Fast and Furious. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. Or D, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
So what was the question?
Which of the following movie titles best describes your love life?
We'll go Fast and Furious.
That's a match. Well done. Should give her a kiss. Give her a kiss. Nico. Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, or Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Fast and Furious.
Yes, that's a match. Well done. Give her a kiss. So, Spartacus. So what do you think she said? A, Superman, B, Fast and Furious, C, Gone in 60 Seconds, or D, Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
How about Back to the Future?
I like it. We did, however, say it wasn't, it was to be an overall grade. It wasn't based on now or the past or somewhere in the middle. It was an overall grading of, pardon me, your performance.
C.
Gone in 60 seconds?
Yeah.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
No, she told us Fast and Furious, darling. So no match there. Never mind, never mind. All right, gentlemen, final question. Question number 3. 3, 5, 27, 4. No. Okay, question number 3. We asked your lovelies, what is the strangest or most unique location that you two have ever made whoopee? Okay? Strangest or most unique location that you and your lovely wives have ever made whoopee? Andrew.
Kitchen table.
That's a match. Well done. Give her a kiss. The kitchen table. Nico?
Sofa.
The sofa, that's a match. Well done. Now, Jim, because you guys have been married for such a long time, I gave Jean the opportunity to give us 5, because it's like 5 decades, so 5 of the strangest or most unique locations. Like after 5, she wouldn't stop. She just kept going and going and going. She was like, I've got 2 kids, I'll tell you how they were made, and blah, blah. I was like, enough. Like, so if you get any one of the 17 places that she told us, we're gonna give you the match. So what do you think
The bedroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, give all 3 couples a big round of applause. Thank you very much to all of you. Now, Eduardo has been keeping score throughout the entire game show, but none of our couples are going to go away empty-handed. They're all going to be taking away their very own prize pack. So give them all a big hand. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just more crap to pack, basically. But our winning couple tonight on points, everybody, please put your hands together and give it up for our honeymoon couple, Lacey and Andrew. Well done to both of you. And you're going to be taking away for yourself your very own bottle of champagne, room temperature, Chateau de Tuesday. And courtesy of our shops on board, you're going to get your very own his and hers. Yeah, you got the wrong ones. But don't wear that one, Andrew. That's weird. Your his and hers watch gift set, courtesy of our shops on board. So one more time, ladies and gentlemen, give all of our couples a big, big round of applause. Guys, we're going to just ask you one more favor. We're going to finish off the game show the old-fashioned way. So on the count of 3, I'm going to ask all of you if you can please help me out and blow the audience a kiss goodnight. 1, 2, 3. Mwah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us for the Love and Marriage Game Show. Silent Disco happening up on deck number 14 with Julian DJs. Tomorrow, Cozumel arrival, 10 o'clock arrival, 6:30 all on board. Whatever you choose to do,